Revelation chapter 21 verses 10 through 14, and 22 to 23. God will wipe every tear from their eyes. The angel took me in spirit to a great, high mountain and showed me the holy city Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God. It gleamed with the splendor of God. Its radiance was like that of a precious stone, like jasper, clear as crystal. It had a massive, high wall, with 12 gates where 12 angels were stationed and on which names were inscribed, the names of the 12 tribes of the Israelites. There were 3 gates facing east, 3 north, 3 south, and 3 west. The wall of the city had 12 courses of stones as its foundation, on which were inscribed the 12 names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. There were 3 gates facing east, 3 north, 3 south, and 3 west. The wall of the city had 12 courses of stones as its foundation, on which were inscribed the 12 names of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. The last time we heard from this angel he brought a vision of the destruction of Babylon, the great harlot. It is extraordinary that in chapter 17 verse 1 the invitation of the angel is, "Come, I will show you the judgment of the great harlot." In 21:9 the invitation is, "Come, I will show you the bride lamb." By using nearly the same line in 17:1 and 21:9 John shows contrast between Babylon the harlot and the New Jerusalem the bride. The city needs no heavenly body, sun, or the moon to give it light, because God is its light. God's presence, filling the church, gives the city a new and typically exalted or spiritual appearance. John 8:12 Again Jesus spoke to them, saying, "I am the light of the world, he who follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." John alludes to the perfect continuity between God's people in the Old and New Testaments. In Revelation 7 verses 4 to 8 we see 12,000 saved from each of the 12 tribes. In Ezekiel 48 verses 30 to 35, we see the naming of each of the gates with the name of one of the 12 tribes. Exodus 28 verses 17 to 21 we see the 12 stones mentioned as symbols for each of the tribes. There are 3 gates on the east. The east is the place of the rising sun and the beginning of the day. These gates could represent the way into the holy city of those who find Christ in the early days of their lives. There are 3 gates on the north. The north is the cold land with a certain chill in it. These gates could stand for the way into the holy city of those who come to Christianity by the intellectual exercise of thought, and have found the faith through their minds rather than through their hearts. There are 3 gates on the south. The south is the warm land, where the wind is gentle and the climate soft. These gates could stand for the way into the holy city of those who have come to Christ through their emotions, whose love ran over at the sight of the cross. There are 3 gates on the west. The west is the land of the dying day and the setting sun. These gates could stand for the way into the holy city of those who come to Christ in the evening, the last days of their lives.